thousands of dollars missing from bank accounts set up for children.
You think that they ought to go to jail?
Yes.
Parents are outraged.
I don't know how you could sleep at night and do that kind of thing.
And the kids who play Pop Warner football in Vista say it's just plain wrong. Only Team 10 investigator Allison Ash has been following the missing money.
You asked those boys if somebody should be going to jail. Will they be?
Well, that's the $100,000 question at this point. I've just learned the sheriff's detective who's investigating the case met with the district attorney today to go over some of the same evidence that I've been looking at. But so far, nobody's been charged with a crime. Checks are bouncing, tempers flaring, and the kids are really feeling it. Instead of postseason team banquets, some could only afford potlucks.
You do a slant on this side. Let's go.
The season is over.
Good job, McGraw!
But some Vista Pop Warner players like Jaden Latua are still practicing their moves. Their parents stand on the sidelines, cheering them on.
Let's go, Jay.
Most parents know this life, carpooling to practices and games, raising money for uniforms, parties, and travel. But this year, when Jaden's team, the Vista Pee Wee Panthers, went to the championships in Las Vegas,
We all had to pay our own way. And we're still unknown if we're even going to be reimbursed.
the Pee Wee Panthers came home winners, but soon learned the Vista Pop Warner football program ended up a loser.
When checks started bouncing, we kind of had an idea what's going on, and then it all started coming to light.
What came to light was the fact the money was gone. Someone had pulled the financial football out from under the league that coaches 300 kids.
They should go to jail. Stealing in. It's not right.
That's Jaden's friend Jacob and his other friend and teammate Donovan. They're trying to understand what their parents told them, that a grown-up took their money.
Late nights making cookies and brownies for bake sales, and going around and selling discount cards.
They also stood on street corners in their jerseys to raise money. A lot of money was stolen.
The minimum appears to be about $55,000. It could be as much as $100,000, but the investigation is still going on.
Attorney Ken Elliott, who also coaches a Vista Pop Warner team, says the checks started bouncing in October.
It was discovered when people to whom the organization owed money began contacting other officers besides the one who had been in charge of the money, saying, hey, we still haven't been paid.
Elliott showed Team 10 this letter sent to a member of Vista Pop Warner's executive board. He blacked out the name of the board member in question because detectives are still investigating and no charges have been filed. The letter demands the complete and immediate return of all money stolen, as well as bank records and receipts.
They got none of it.
Elliott also shared some of the 30 checks he says were made out to the same board member. They're all marked reimbursement. He says the few records the board has show a total of $93,700 of reimbursements that all went to the same person between April 2014 and September 2015. They range in amounts from $200 to $5,000. That one written 2 days before Christmas. How does anyone get away with that? Isn't there some oversight?
There is oversight, and the board, staffed by volunteers, as you know, they rely on people telling the truth when they come and make reports, and rely on people who volunteer in those positions to be honest with them and tell them what's really going on.
Elliott says the league is pushing for prosecution and jail time. Dana Latua says the kids deserve nothing less.
Those kids bust their butt each and every day at practice, every single game. How dare you take that money from those kids? To me, it's just disgusting.
Now, I've seen documents that show Vista Pop Warner right now owes Dick's Sporting Goods more than $15,000, and there are other vendors waiting in line to also get paid. But the bank accounts, we're told, are in the red. We're, of course, going to keep on digging into this, and we will let you know if and when any charges are filed.
All right, so what is this ex-board member saying, if anything, about this?
Well, the ex-board member and I have been communicating a little bit, and that person is telling me they are being falsely accused, that mismanagement and overspending is the real problem,
no matter who's responsible, though, you know, it's the kids who feel the brunt.
And it looks fishy.
Certainly. And we know you'll stay on it. Thank you, Allison.